Good morning, students. Welcome to Chemistry Stories. Today, let us discuss solid state. In solid state, let us see first crystal lattice. Crystal lattice is the three-dimensional arrangement of constituent particle in space. Here, I have drawn a crystal lattice. Here, you can see the constituent particle. It can be atom, or it can be molecule, or it can be ion. This point is called the lattice point. That is, lattice point represents atoms, molecules, or ions. Lattice point may also be called a lattice set. These types of arrangement of lattice point in three dimension is called crystal lattice. Here you can see the lattice point is arranged in a cube. Now this cube is the repetition of this cube, this another. Likewise, the three-dimensional arrangement of these cubes results in a final crystal. Now you can see one cube from this arrangement. This is the very smallest part and is called unit cell. Here you look, I have taken 3 unit cells to form a crystal lattice. From these 3 I have taken one cube. This smallest repeating portion of a crystal lattice is called unit cell. So this unit cell also contains constituent particles. Now let us see it. Unit cell is the smallest repeating portion of a crystal lattice. Now let us see the various types of unit cells. The various types of unit cells are firstly, we can see unit cells can be classified on the basis of two categories, based on the position of constituent atom and based on the edge length and angle of unit cell. First, we can see the classification on position, based on position of constituent particles in unit cell. They are mainly, first one, primitive unit cell, second one, body centered unit cell, third one, face centered unit cell, and the last one, end centered unit cell. Okay, next we can see the primitive. In primitive unit cell, the all atoms are present in each corners. Here, so atoms are present in all the 8 corners of primitive unit cell. This is the simplest unit cell. Though the next is body centered unit cell. In this body centered unit cell, atoms or the constituent particles are present in 8 corners, and as the name indicates, one constituent particle is present at the center of the cube. Therefore, atom is present in corner and one constituent particle at center of body, that is body centered. Next is face centered. In face centered, constituent atoms is present in all the corners and also at the center of each faces. Here one constituent is present at the top of the face and bottom of the face, right of the face, left face. Likewise, a cube has 6 faces, so each atom is present at the center of each 6 faces. Therefore, atom is present at corners, plus center of each faces, that is face centered. The last one is end centered. Here also constituent particle is present at the each corners, that is 8 corners constituent atom is present, and at two opposite faces, top and bottom, or at opposite sides. Therefore, in end-centered, atom is present at corners plus at two opposite sides or faces. So, let us see once again. Primitive unit cell. Here, atoms are constituent is present only on corners. Second is body centered. Here it is present in corners and in the center of the body. Face centered in corners and in the center of each faces, and end centered atoms present in corners and at the two opposite faces. Okay, next is the classification based on the edge length and angle. Based on this, crystal is classified into 7 categories. The first one is cubic, second one is rhombohedral, third tetragonal, fourth hexagonal, fifth orthogonal, sixth monoclinic, and seventh triclinic. Here, now you can see I have paired some of them as cubic and rhombohedral in one pair, tetragonal and hexagonal in one pair, such that here the edges and angles are also paired. Now first see cubic. Cubic, the edges is A equal to B equal to C. Rhombohedral also edges A equal to B equal to C. The angle of cubic is alpha equal to beta equal to gamma 90 degree, and rhombohedral alpha equal to beta equal to gamma not equal to 90 degree. See the edges of these two are same, and the angle of the first one is always equal to 90 degree. Now see the second one, tetragonal and hexagonal. Here A equal to B equal to C. In the tetragonal and hexagonal cases, A equal to B not equal to C. The same, both are same. And now see the angle. Here the first one also alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degree. This is same as in the case of cube also. Now see orthorhombic and monoclinic. Here A not equal to B not equal to C, and see the first angle alpha equal to beta equal to gamma equal to 90 degree, which is same as that in cube. Now see orthorhombic and monoclinic. Here A not equal to B not equal to C and see the angles also. Triclinic is very easy. Here every edges is not equal to each other, and also every angle is not equal to each other. When you look the whole, you can see in cube and rhombohedral edges are same. In tetragonal and hexagonal, one edge is different. Orthorhombic and monoclinic both are indifferent, and in triclinic all is not equal. And also the angle of the first cube, tetragonal, orthorhombic is all angle is equal to 90 degree. Now let us see if there is any trick in remembering this. First you see cube, and for this cube we can write C, rhombohedral R, tetragonal T, hexagonal H, orthorhombic O, monoclinic M, and triclinic T. Just see, we get CRT HOMT, that is CRT home T. You can remember this as some T advertisement, that is CRT home T. You just see CRT home T. Just like AVT home T, you can say this CRT home T, so that you can remember it. When you write this in the same order, it is very easy to understand and remember the edge length and angle. Next, we can see the classification of cubic unit cell. Cubic unit cell is classified into primitive cubic, body centered cubic, and face centered. Now we are going to see how many atoms are present in each cubes. First we can say primitive cube. As I have drawn here, the primitive cube constituent particles are present only in corners. And now we can see one constituent particle present in the corner. Contribution of one atom present in the corner is 1/8. We can explain it. Now you see How many corners are here? 8 corners are here. Therefore, number of corners is 8. Now, an atom which is present in here, it can be explained using a matchbox. I have taken a matchbox and you see here is one corner and I am drawing an atom which is present in one corner. This is the atom that is present in the corner. Here you can see it is a atom that is present in one corner which is almost similar to that, and I have taken another matchbox which is equal to another unit cell. This atom present in the corner is also shared by this second cube. It is also shared by third cube and it is also shared by fourth cube. Therefore, an atom present in one corner is shared by the 4 cubes. Similarly, this is only the half portion of an atom, or it is the half portion of a sphere. Similarly, the other half portion of that atom is shared by similar 4 types of cubes. You understand? Therefore, one atom present at the corner is totally shared by 8 cubes. Therefore, the amount of the atom present in one corner is 1 by 8 of that atom. Understood? Therefore, this atom that is shared by one corner is 1 by 8 portion. Okay. Therefore, it is the 1 by 8th portion. Similarly, the other atoms also shares 1 by 8th portion. Understood? Now, all is 1 by 8th portion. Now see, atoms at one corner is 1 by 8th of that atom. Number of corners is 8. Therefore, total number of atom is 8 into 1 by 8 is 1. This is the case of primitive. Next is body-centered cube. It contains atom at the corners and as the name indicate, one at the center. Therefore, number of shared at corners is 1 by 8 into 8 is 1 and center, atom of body center is 1. This can also be represented or shown using a matchbox. Here is the cube BCC. Atoms are present at each corners and see inside the corner means one atom is present inside the cube or at the center or the center of the cube, and the corner atoms are shared by another cube, but the atom present at the center is not shared by any other cube. Therefore, atom at the body center is equal to 1 since that atom is not shared by any other cubes. Therefore, total number of atom is in a BCC is 2. Understood? Next is face-centered cube. Face-centered, atoms at the center as in all cases and atoms at a face center. Atoms at a face center is shared by 2 atoms. Therefore, its contribution is 1 by 2. Also remember, there are 6 faces for a cube. Now, I can illustrate this using a small example or taking a, just see this here. I have taken a cube and I have drawn an atom at one of its faces. Next, I am taking another cube and you see the faces of one cube is shared by another face of one other cube. Therefore, an atom which is present at the face of one cube is shared by 2 unit cells. Therefore, the total number of atoms present on the faces of one cube is only half portion. The other half portion of that atom is shared by another unit cell. Therefore, atom at the face center is half. Total faces is 6. Now see, a cube contains 6 faces and each face contains half portion of an atom. Therefore, number of atoms of the faces is 6 into 1 by 2, that is 3. Therefore, the total number of atoms present in FCC is 3 plus 1. Therefore, in primitive, we have seen only one atom is present for the full cube. For BCC, 2 atom is present, and for FCC, total 4 atom is present in the whole cube. That's all for primitive 1, BCC 2 and FCC 4 atom. Thank you all. For more videos, please subscribe.